here we go. Hey everybody, it's me, Slim Jim. Today we're going to be reading a story from Dr. Seuss called Wacky Wednesday. Yeah, Wacky Wednesday. I've had some pretty wacky Wednesdays in my time, but let's see how this one goes. Alright, here we go. It all began with that shoe on the wall. A shoe on a wall shouldn't be there at all. Yeah, I mean, unless you nailed it there, but yeah, a shoe shouldn't be on the wall. Then I looked up and I said, oh man, and that's how Wacky Wednesday began. There's a shoe on the ceiling now. That's not right either. And the clock's missing the 10. It goes 7, 8, 9, 9. Yeah, that's not right either. This is getting pretty wacky. I looked out the window and I said, gee, more things were wacky, and I saw 3. Let's see here. There's bananas on an apple tree. That's not right. There's a worm chasing a bird. I've never seen that before. And there's part of the hose missing. I'm not sure how water's coming out of the sprinkler still. That's not right. Yeah, wow, that's pretty wacky. I went down the hall and I said, hey, 3 more things were wacky today. Well, that picture's upside down. It's pretty wacky. That table has a candy cane leg, and there's 2 doorknobs on that door. That door's upside down, I'm pretty sure too, but you know, it's wacky, it's fine. In the bathroom, more. In the bathroom, 4. He's wearing a sock in the shower. I don't think that's right. There's a fish in a jug. Not sure why that's there. The sink faucet is upside down. Water's just gonna go everywhere. And there's a giant palm tree in the toilet. If that came out of somebody, ouch. I began to dress, then I said, wow, 4 more things were wacky now. Well, it looks like there's another shoe on the ceiling. It's not right. The clock numbers are upside down. There's another shoe under the bed. And that chair is missing part of its leg. I'm not sure how it's just floating there. Wow. Alright, yeah, this is pretty wacky. I looked in the kitchen. I said, by cracky, 5 more things are very wacky. Let's see here. There's a bug holding up the refrigerator. It's a strong bug. That one coffee cup is floating in the air. There's an umbrella in the pot on the stove. There's a plate circle on the table, missing a plate. And there is a mouse chasing a cat. I've never seen that before. Wow. Pretty wacky. I was late for school. I started along, and I saw that 6 more things were wrong. 6 more, huh? Alright, well, there's stairs to a window. Don't think that's right. There's stairs to nowhere. Gonna walk right into the side of the house. There's a tree coming out of the chimney. That's not right. There's a window over there in the grass going nowhere. There's a tiger in the stroller. And that driver is in the back seat driving. I don't think that's right either. Wow, pretty wacky. And then 7 more. The sun's green, that's not right. That house is missing part of the wall. There's a bird in a shoe. The telephone pole over there is floating in the air. That man driving the car has a shoe for a hat. The man in the back seat is walking instead of there being wheels there. And that crosswalk sign has a green stop and a red go. That's backwards. Wacky, wacky. And the Sutherland sisters, they looked wacky too. They said, "Nothing is wacky around here but you." Well, that one lady's missing her legs. The shoes are just there, walking. And the other girl's missing her neck. Her head's just floating. Wow, wacky. "But look," I yelled. "8 things are wrong here at school." "Nothing is wrong," they said. "Don't be a fool." Well, there's a turtle in the tree. There's also a shoe in a tree. He spelled school wrong. SCHOOL, not the way they spelled it. For sale is spelled wrong. FOR. The flagpole is just floating. It's missing part of the pole. There's a shoe on top of the pole. The flag's missing its stripes and stars. And there's tigers in the school. That's not right either. Wow. Getting pretty wacky here. I ran into school. I yelled to Miss Bass, "Look, 9 things are wacky right here in your class." Let's see. Well, the alphabet, it goes WXZY when it should be WXYZ, so that's not right. The teacher's wearing skates. That desk has a shoe under it. It's not right. Abe Lincoln, not George Washington. That lady standing on that kid's head, that's not very nice. That kid is also floating. He's not sitting on a chair. That's not right. There's an old man in the class. Not saying it's wrong, but, I think that's one of the things. That one kid's desk is backwards. And that one kid is missing his head. Don't think that's right. "Nothing is wacky here in my class. Get out. You're the wacky one. Out," said Miss Bass. Wow, that's not very nice. George Washington is spelled wrong. It's George Washington, not Tom. That's not George Washington. I don't know who that is. Her flower pot has a phone wire going out of it to a mouse. That's not right. Wow. Wacky Wednesday. I went out the school door. Things were worse than before. I couldn't believe it. 10 wacky things more. Well, the flag has a boot underneath of it. That's not right. The flag is also missing stripes and stars again. There's an alligator on a leash. Not exactly wrong, but I think that's one of the things. The monument of George Washington is backwards. That building is floating. There's a man on a bench in the water. There's a giraffe popping out of the sewer. There's a shoe on that car. There's also a lady on that car. And there's a shoe under that tree. Wow. There's a lot going on. A lot of wacky things. Then I counted 11. Oh man, 11 wacky things. Well, there's smoke coming out of that tree. That one tree's yellow, should be green. That for sale sign is spelled wrong again. That lady's pushing a tree in her carriage. That lady's pushing an alligator. Again, not wrong, but I guess it's wrong in this aspect. There's a boot floating on the smoke coming out of the chimneys. The purple carriage has no back wheels. The maroon carriage has a ski under it instead of wheels. That one carriage has no wheels at all. She's just floating it in the air. There's an old man in the back in a carriage there. And that one door is sideways. Not sure how they get in the building. Wow. Wacky. Then, 12 worse things. I got scared and I ran. I ran and knocked over Patrolman McGann. Wow. 12 worse things. Well, there's a door on the path. That's not right. There's shoes on that white carriage in front. That lady is also on wheels pushing that stroller. It's not right. There's a tiger pushing a stroller. That pig has chicken feet. There's like 50 babies in that one stroller. That can't be right. That plane's about to land on the street instead of an airport. There's a pair of feet with no body. It's weird. One lady's pushing her baby carriage upside down. That baby's gonna fall out. There's a baby pushing its parent. That's not right. That cow has no head, just 2 udders and 2 tails. And there's no bridge for the cars. That car's just ramping it. That's dangerous. Ooh, I see a 13th thing that they didn't mention. That window in the far left is floating in the air, not attached to anything. Wow. Wacky, wacky. I'm sorry, patrolman. That's all I could say. Don't be sorry, he smiled. It's that kind of a day. But be glad. Wacky Wednesday will soon go away. Well, patrolman, you got a shoe on your hand and a shoe on your badge. That's pretty wacky. Only 20 things more will be wacky, he said. Just find them and then you can go back to bed. Alright, let's see here. The cars are going up that pretty steep incline. I don't think that's possible. There's 2 suns. That's too many suns. There's a wheel under that one bush. That man's upside down on the bench. Not sure what's going on there. The patrolman has 3 legs. The path they're walking on is rolled up at the end there. That lady's missing her head. There's an airplane on the road. Don't think he should be sitting in traffic there. That one car's flying. That one lady's running down the street with her stroller. It's pretty dangerous. That house over there is floating. That lady's sitting instead of pushing her stroller. That pig doesn't have any feet. That stroller does have feet. That other bush has a shoe underneath of it. That lady's pushing a carriage with no little crib thing in it. That fish is fishing for a man. That's backwards. Them houses are stacked on top of each other. That's not right. That chimney back there is floating in the air, not connected to nothing. And that tree is just floating in the air. That is not right. Wow. Wacky Wednesday. Wacky Wednesday was gone when I counted them all, and I even got rid of that shoe on the wall. Yeah, good job, man. The end. Wow. Okay, that was a pretty wacky Wednesday, I'll admit. I never had a Wednesday like that. Floating trees and houses and alligators and just that was pretty wacky, okay? I'll admit, pretty wacky Wednesday. Hopefully I don't have any Wednesdays like that. Whew. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and be sure to check out Stuart's other videos. And Bill and Barry's Big Buy and Blow Up Bonanza on the YouTube. Barry told me to say that. Alright, see you next time. Thanks for watching. See you next time.